What's up guys, Meredith with ExtremeTerrain.com, and today we're checking out the Supreme front lower control arm and ball joint assembly for the passenger side fitting all 2016 through 2023 Toyota Tacomas. This passenger side control arm will be a great solution to tightening up your ride for better handling with a direct OE style replacement, which will work well in daily driving or even off-road applications if you've noticed that your right side control arm is a bit worse for wear and you're feeling it through your steering. Now, this will also be one of your most affordable choices for a replacement if you're looking to keep it on a budget for maintenance when it comes to your truck. Lower control arm ball joints and bushings don't necessarily last forever, and when they start to go, they can cause a lot of slop in your steering and run down your drivability, especially if you've already modified your suspension. With this, your front end handling will improve it drastically if your current control arm has a bad joint or worn down bushings, allowing you a comfortable ride on the road again and the confidence that you need off-road, that you have a strong unit holding your system together. This will again be a direct bolt-on, so you don't have to worry about modifications, drilling, or any extra hassle when it comes to installing this. This will be made of a thick steel material with an incredibly durable construction, and it's able to withstand a lot of day-to-day abuse as well as off-road abuse. Now, the A-arm will be covered in a black powder coat finish to prevent any rusting on top, which is going to be great for any road debris or whatever this is being subjected to, because the elements in the lower portion of your truck, this is going to see a lot of that, especially if you live in like a saltier climate or the Northeast where you see a lot of rust. This will also come with the ball joint and the bushings pre-installed, like it says in the name, with a factory-like construction, and that's going to help with articulation in a very controlled manner and to eliminate any clunking or additional movement that you don't want out of your control arm. This will come in at about $200, and for what you're getting, I think that that's great, especially compared to factory pricing. Now, I think what stands out about this choice is that you're getting a factory style construction and everything that you need in the kit to revive your suspension without having to pay that high price point. This also allows you to purchase it separately from the driver's side, so you can replace only what's needed and kind of do maintenance at your own pace, making it a great option for your Tacoma. Install will be at 2 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, and I'm gonna say it's gonna take you about 2 hours to get the job done, roughly, with the right tools and setup. Now, at this point, we can head over to our shop and check out a detailed breakdown on how to get this on your Tacoma at home. So that is going to wrap it up for my review. Let's go ahead and get into the install.
All right, for this install, you would need a pry bar, a hammer, a 3/8 impact, 3/8 extension, 1/2-inch ratchet, a 24, 22, 19 and 12 millimeter socket, 22 and 19 millimeter wrench, and a grease gun. All right, today we're gonna be installing a lower control arm on our Tacoma, so let's get started. All right, first thing we need to do is take our skid plate off. That's gonna grab our impact extension and a 12 millimeter socket and take our 4 bolts out. All right, we have 2 bolts in the front and then 2 in the back. All right, now we're gonna take our bolt out for our lower strut mount. We're gonna grab our impact 19 millimeter socket and 19 millimeter wrench. All right, now we're gonna take off our castellated nut on our lower ball joint. Now there would be a cotter pin going through this for you. You just wanna remove that. Ours is very rusted and broke inside of itself. So we're just gonna remove our nut now. We're gonna grab our 1/2-inch ratchet and 24 millimeter socket. All right, and while we're here, we're gonna take our 2 bolts out of our lower ball joint bracket. They're 19 millimeter bolts. All right, now we're gonna take out our lower control arm bolts in the inside here. Now you will see your camber and caster adjusters. What you wanna do is you wanna mark where they're at or take a picture or something, just so you can get them lined up in the same spot when you go to put back together. So we're gonna grab our ratchet with our 22 millimeter socket and take this bolt out here. All right, and then we can take the back one off Back one is just gonna take that back nut off, same thing, 22 millimeter. All right, take the back adjuster off. If you need to, get a hammer, give it a slight tap. Sometimes they get stuck in there. Take that out, and then we can pull our lower control arm out. All right, now you just need to separate this bracket from our lower ball joint. What we did is we just tapped ours with a hammer. We were able to break it free. You may need a ball joint tool, but we were able to do it with just a hammer. Let's take our nut off, slide that off, and we can transfer it to the new lower control arm. All right, now if you're doing the other lower control arm on the other side at the same time, just repeat those same steps. All right, while we have the control arm off, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get our bracket on and then also grease up our ball joint because our axle is actually very close. It may interfere getting that grease gun on. So we're gonna pull our cotter pin out, pull our new castellated nut off, put our bracket over, nut back on, you tighten that down, grab our 1/2" ratchet with a 24 millimeter socket. Then if your holes are lined up, you can install a cotter pin. Make sure you bend that back so it locks it in place. And we can install our control arm into the car. All right, we can put our arm up into place. Line it up, and we'll just put our bolts through for now. Put our front sleeve through. And our bolt, and we put our adjuster on our back. And then on the rear one, our adjuster and our nut. All right, and then while we have our control arm hanging here, we can grease up our ball joint. Then we can swing our control arm up and just hand thread in our 2 bolts that we took out earlier. All right, now we can go through and tighten our lower bolts and our camber bolts. All right, we're gonna start with our ball joint bracket. It's 19 millimeter bolts. And we go to our front camber arm. Make sure you get those lined up where they were. Grab your 1/2" ratchet, 22 millimeter socket, tighten them down. All right, grab your 22 millimeter wrench just to help you adjust and put them where they were and hold it in place. Same thing on the back side. All right, now we're gonna get our lower control arm mount with our bolt in. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our pry bar, put it on the back of our camber bolt, just to get a little bit of leverage to get that hole to line up. All right, now you're gonna grab your washer and your nut, put it on your backside. Grab your impact and your wrench with a 19 millimeter socket, a 19 millimeter wrench. Tighten that down. All right, now if you are doing the lower control arm on the other side, just repeat those same steps. And just before you do go driving your vehicle, just make sure that you do get in alignment. It is highly recommended when doing this. All right, now we're gonna put our skid plate back into place. And we're gonna reinstall our 4 12 millimeter bolts that we took out. All right, and that wraps up our install of our front lower control arm and ball joint assembly for the passenger side for a 2016 to 2023 Tacoma. And remember, for everything Tacoma, keep it right here at extremeterrain.com.